Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing another box battle with a Dominaria Remastered collector box. We're going to be doing the same format as last time. We're going to have teams 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to add up the dollar value of the rares and mythics. And I want you to go ahead and leave a comment on the video before watching it, which team you think is going to win. If you get it right, you're subscribed to the channel and you like the video, you're gonna win. So last time what we did was an Avatar Collector Pack giveaway. This time, the way it's going to work is I will be doing a giveaway of a single. I have a massive selection of cards, but we're going to determine the dollar value of that single based off of how many views we get. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to me. My email is on the channel description. I also have it in the description of this video, or you can leave a comment and I'll get back to you with more information. So let's break into this box and see what we get. You'll also have to forgive me. I am currently recording in one of the common rooms in my building. I'm unable to record upstairs due to the dishwasher being very loud. And you may hear cars drive by or dogs barking in the hall or kids being very loud. It's a very, very common thing that happens around here. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with pack number 1 for team 1. Actually, let me move these packs out of the way just so you don't have to stare at them the whole time. So last time, the way that we did this, I'm just gonna double check to see, okay, the rares are in the front. The way that we did this was I would reveal the cards and I would put the rares aside and I would tally them up with the Manabox pricing at the very end. This time I think I'm gonna just do the same style I did last time where I just edit in the Manabox onto the left hand of the screen so you can see what the value is. There's my favorite swamp again. Street Wraith, Dragon Whelp, a Mind Stone, we should be getting into the rares. Lotus Blossom, Chainer, Dementia Master, a Decimate, Arcanist the Omnipotent, and that is it. So last time when we opened this box, I noticed a theme. There was a lot of duplicates in Dominaria Remastered. This box went for, I think it was $430 plus tax. I'm not 100% sure. I'll put it up on the screen with the total. Last time I think we broke even, or we were just under or just over. So I'm hoping I can do the same with this one. Evil Eye of Orm's Mygor. I love that art. That's a really cool art. Nomad Decoy, Ornithopter, Werebear, Spark Spray, a double card, Order and Chaos, Phyrexian Scuda. That's a really old art. That's been around, I think, since like Invasion or Plane Shift or something. Got a Plane, Sarah Angel, another Mind Stone, Spirit Link. Oh, there's an Exploration, that's pretty good. Mind Slicer, Dark Depths. Welcome back, buddy. Denizen of the Deep. And back to the token. So let's put the Exploration on the top for this one. And we'll go into pack 1 for team 3. So far it seems like team 2 is in the lead, but that can change really at any time. Got Ember Beast, Ornithopter, Macetail Hystrodon, Wild Dogs, Terminal Moraine, Griffin Guide, Fire Blast, an Island, Savannah Lions, another Ornithopter, and a Nature's Lore. That's a really nice foil. I love the retro border foils. I wish they would do this treatment more often, because this way you get to see the art, but you get that really nice shiny outer side. Gamble, Divine Sacrament, Grim Lavamancer, what a surprise, and an Enlightened Tutor. Okay, well that's pretty good. We got 2 tutors in this one. I'm gonna put the Enlightened Tutor up front. So, the last time I did this video, it got some positive feedback, and I really appreciate a lot of the comments that I was getting. If you guys like this type of video, I'd really love to hear it. If there's any kind of suggestions or changes you'd like to see, don't be afraid to let me know. I'm always willing to listen to you guys and take advice, and I want to make stuff that you really enjoy. I don't just open packs for myself. It's a community kind of thing, you know. I want to keep the community together. I want to get us to you know, collaborate. And if I can build this community a little bit bigger, then you know I can start to give back, and I can make watching my videos more worthwhile than just listen to me rant. And you know, you can get something out of it. So let's try and build this up. Share it if you can with any of your friends. If you know anyone who doesn't play Magic, you know, toss them my way. Maybe I'll start doing tutorials or something. Empty the Warrens, Avrax, a Sandstorm, White Mane Lion. Anybody who doesn't run White Mane Lion, start running White Mane Lion in your white decks. This is one of my favorite creatures. 2 cost, 2/2 flash. When it enters the battlefield, you return a creature you control to its owner's hand. That is so incredibly good. You can declare blockers, flash this thing in, neutralizes the attack, return the other thing to your hand. If it has a nice ETB, get it back on the field. It's kind of like airbending, only instead of changing it to you know, a 2-cost exile. Wretched Anerid, Flesh Reaver, Necro Savant, a beautiful, beautiful forest, another Mind Stone, Undead Gladiator, a Juggernaut, Spinal Embrace. I don't think I've actually ever pulled this from Dominaria Remastered, so it's a first. Legacy Weapon, Beautiful Entomb, Arcade Saboth, Arcade Saboth? I don't know how you pronounce it. That's a huge CMC, geez. 8 CMC, 2 generic, 2 green, 2 white, 2 blue. Flying at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice it unless you play. Oh my god. That's a card. Let's put the Entomb on top. I'm not a big fan of cumulative upkeep cards, I gotta say. Or even just any kind of upkeep card. Okay, let's go for pack number 2 for team 2. Also, if you see me pull anything and, you know, you want it, send me a message. I could always work something out. I don't really necessarily need every single card. If it's up for grabs, I'll let you know. If you live in Canada or the United States, shipping is pretty easy, it's pretty straightforward. Just reach out to me, give me your information, and we'll see what we can do. Again, my email is in the description of this video, and it's also found on the information page on the channel. Coal Stoker, Chain Lightning, Sentence Desire, Spark Spray, Stonewood Invoker, Deadwood Treefolk, Nantuko Monastery. I don't think I've ever actually got this land from Dominaria Remastered before. It's a Threshold Selesnya. Nantuko Monastery becomes a 4/4 green and white insect monk creature with first strike until end of turn. It's still a land. Activate it only if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. That's interesting. An Island, Thrangolem, Impulse, Renewed Faith. That's a beautiful foil. I like that. Alright, Decimate, Forgotten Ancient, Arborea, foil Oversold Cemetery. So far, it's kind of a toss-up between Team 2 and Team 3. I think the exploration is probably sitting at about 40, but the Team 3 got an Enlightened Tutor and a Gamble. So I'm going to put this on top. Actually, I kind of like the Oversold Cemetery art. So let's go into pack 3 for Team 3. So far, not really thrilled. I know it is possible to, you know, get these fart boxes with Dominaria Remastered. It's less common than Dominaria United, but it still does happen. Got an Elvish Aberration, Giant Spider, a Lull. I will always take lulls. Juggernaut, Stonewood Invoker, Fire and Ice, Spiritmonger, a very beautiful forest, Impulse, Terror, that's an interesting art. That's almost like, kind of looks like an old painting, like a turn-of-the-century painting or something. And a Thran Golem, Mystic Remora, a Retro Art Entomb, Test of Endurance, and a foil Retro Art Entomb. So far, again, it kind of looks like Team 3 is gonna maybe take this one. That's what happened last time. They were, it just seemed like they were always one step ahead of everybody else. Go on to pack 3 of, pack 3 of Team, did I say pack 3 of Team 3 last time? I meant pack 2 of Team 3. This is gonna be pack 3 of Team 1. All right. An Empty the Warrens, Fadea Seer, Phyrexian Debaser, Leaden Fists, Veiled Serpent, Dragon Whelp, Pain and Suffering, a Swamp, Squirrel Nest, Renewed Faith, and a foil Classic Lull, Mind Slicer, Lotus Blossom, another Gamble, and a foil Borderless Maze of Ith. That looks really nice. I'm gonna put that one on top, even though it's not the highest value. I think that one probably goes for maybe about 11, but the art, fantastic. Now, pack 3 for Team 2. Originally, I went to my LGS, I was going to pick up a box of Strixhaven collectors. Apparently, with the popularity of Secrets of Strixhaven coming out soon, the box price has gone from like 5-something to 750. So I hope you don't mind. I picked up this instead. There's still a chance that you know, maybe we can hop into one before Secrets of Strixhaven releases. It'll be in probably 2.5 weeks or so. Today is the 2nd of the month. I think it's on the 24th. Yeah, I think it's on the 24th when they do the pre-release. Battlefield Scrounger, Phyrexian Ghoul, Obsessive Search, Sunclasp, Terror, Lightning Rift, Confiscate. If you run Confiscate in your deck, we gotta have words. Leave in the comments below if you run Confiscate, because if you do, you know, we're gonna have to discuss that. Mountain, another Lull, Empty the Warrens, and a High Tide. I love High Tides. Anyone who runs blue, run a High Tide. Dark Depths, Gemstone Mine, always good to see. Another Mystic Remora, and a Triskelion. I think I'm gonna keep the Oversold Cemetery on the top because it does look really nice. Now we're gonna hop into pack 3 for Team 3. A Cloud of Fairies. Cation Javeliers? I don't know how you pronounce that. Another Lull. Urborg Siphon Mage. Subterranean Scout. Battle Screech. Valduk Keeper of the Flame. Nice Plains. Wild Dogs. Chainer's Edict. And a Chain Lightning Retro Foil. We got a No Mercy. Isolated Chapel. Non-foil Borderless Maze of Ith. And a Body Snatcher. When Body Snatcher enters the battlefield, exile it unless you discard a creature card. When Body Snatcher dies, exile it and return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That is one of the cards of all time. What was this? This was Team 3. I think I'm going to keep the Entomb on top. I like that Entomb. Now we're going to go on to the last pack of Team 1. This one feels a little bit weightier. It's a little chunky. Auramancer, beautiful Rebecca Gay art. Goblin Matron. Phantom Flock. Kavu Primarch. Veiled Serpent. Icy Manipulator. Milliken. Mountain. Factor Fiction. Renewed Faith. And a Duress. Duresses are fantastic. I'll never be upset with a Duress. Is it land? Sulphur Falls. Sulphur Falls enters the battlefield tapped unless you control an island or a mountain. Sneak Attack. Mystical Tutor. Alright, a little redemption for Team 1. And they ruined it all with the Dark Depths. I will put the Mystical Tutor on the top, as that is probably the best thing Team 1 has pulled so far. We're going to go on to Team 2's final pack. Festering Goblin, Deep Analysis, another Mind Stone, Ovenize, Terror, Factor Fiction, Swords to Plowshares, fantastic, uncommon, Mountain, Empty the Warrens, Street Wraith, and another Street Wraith, Borderless Foil. Shivan Dragon, not the rare you want to see. A Gamble, not the rare I want to see. Denizen of the Deep, not the rare I want to see. And an Exploration, okay. So a little bit of redemption there with the Exploration. I think that helps out. This one seems like it might be kind of close. While Team 3 did get, you know, the Entombs and the Enlightened Tutor, Exploration is a high value rare. So getting 2 is pretty major. It was 2, right? Yeah, 2 Explorations. And the Retro Border Foil is pretty pricey. So let's go into the last pack of Team 3. We're hoping for Vampiric Tutor. Emerald Charm, Kavu Primarch, Mind Stone, Subterranean Scout, Slippery Karst, Recoil, that's another classic art, Thran-Golem, my Swamp, you know, start with the Swamp, end with the Swamp. That's the way I like to see it. Savannah Lions, another Street Wraith, and a Goblin Matron. So this is going to really determine how well Team 3 does. Chainer Dementia Master, Hinterland Harbor, a Glory, I kind of ruined it there, and a Enlightened Tutor. So we'll have to add everything up and see. This is fairly close. Again, for the giveaway, I'm going to give more information. You can also check my posts on the channel. I'm going to adjust the figures on it. Originally, I intended on making it for shorts. I'm going to provide more information because I'm going to cut this video up into shorts and also post this as a full-length video. So there's gonna be 2 qualifiers for it. I'm gonna have to hit a certain threshold for the shorts that I post and a certain threshold of views that I get for this one. I know the longer format videos, they don't tend to really do as well with everybody, but if you can, suffer through it for my sake, and really, it would really help me out. I really do appreciate all the support that everybody's given me so far. I'm loving the comments, I'm loving the feedback, and I'm loving the community engagement. Again, I just want to do this so I can help give back to everybody else. As you know, I open a lot of packs. I have an immense amount of bulk, and I have, I'm not bragging, but I have duplicates of a lot of really high value cards that once I've completed building decks, I really don't need extras. So, if you have any questions, or if you'd like any information, or even if you have any questions about singles that I might have that you might be interested in, send me an email. I'm always around. I always check my messages and I respond to everybody that I can. If you want to share this video with your friends and your family, your dog, your mom, your nan, I really encourage it. I'm gonna sign off now and stop rambling. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. If you live in the Toronto area, I hope you're enjoying the horrendous weather. Have a wonderful day. Take care.